Anti-gun advocates are always bitterly complaining about the NRA and the fact that they won't make a single concession to them regarding gun rights, including something to them that is absolutely obvious, like the ownership by private citizens of military assault-grade weapons. What's the big deal? They continually ask. Why won't they just concede this point? They're such a-holes. Really? If you think the NRA are the ones negotiating in bad faith, then y'all better look in the mirror. Imagine that you are on the peak of a mountain with another US citizen who you are at odds with, and you have 100 feet with which to work. So you divide it up equally, 50-50, because on either side, there are steep cliffs and there's no way down. I get 50 feet, you get 50 feet. The first night, bro, take a step back. No. Bro, take a step back. No. Come on, man, you still have 49 feet of space. What's the big deal? You relent. You take a step back. Y'all go to sleep. The next day, hey man, take another step back. No. Just do it. You still have 48 feet. 48 feet. Next day, step back, step back, step back. Then you're at the edge of the cliff. And you plunge to your death. This is the way that left negotiates. Look, most people just want to be left alone. They want to raise their families. They want to have fun. They want to be with their friends. The left, they want to dictate what it is that you can and cannot do, what is and what isn't allowable. They wish to control. Let me give you an example. Cigarettes. Most restaurants used to allow smoking anywhere within the restaurant. Then there was a mandate that each restaurant must have a smoking section. Okay, fair enough. You situate the smokers over there and the other people, they are free from cigarette smoke. Then they say, hey, you know what? That's not good enough. You can smoke in the bar. That's the only place you're allowed to smoke in the restaurant. Wow, okay, well, fair enough. Let's move it in. Then suddenly you have to go outside to have a smoke. Not allowed in the bar anymore. Then you try to prohibit smoking in public parks. It just keeps progressing, progressing, progressing. Step back, step back, step back, until you fall once again off the cliff. And believe it or not, even as a libertarian, there are plenty of times when I recognize that we must have laws and regulations when my actions infringe on your rights. That's why we have laws against negative externalities, where, for example, as a factory owner, I can't just drop the toxins that I've produced into the river for the waters to carry them away because it's cheaper for me. But in doing so, I am detracting from others' quality of life downstream. That is a situation where government laws and control are not only welcome, but positively needed. But generally, when you negotiate with the members of the progressive movement, they will just keep pushing and pushing and pushing until we, as individuals, give up our rights and the rights of our society fall off the proverbial cliff. Modern day example, other than guns, Andy Cuomo, governor of New York, just banned the sale of Confederate flags on state grounds, which is a direct violation of our First Amendment, with the excuse that it's hate speech and offensive. Again, what they're asking you to do is just give in, just concede this one point. No chance, because just like smoking, which personally I abhor, they'll just keep pushing the boundaries of what speech is allowed, what type of guns are allowed, until we are muzzled and unable to defend ourselves, at which point they will line us up against the wall. So when wannabe tyrants ask you to negotiate, the only answer to give is exactly what the NRA does. No, no, and no. Because there's no good faith negotiations with the radical left. Because the only thing they want is progress. And the progress, like cancer that has metastasized, will never stop. There is no endpoint until you're fallen off the cliff and are screaming as you plunge to your death. If you think I'm right about this, leave a comment and share the video. New to the channel, subscribe, notification bell, all notifications. Most of all, have a fantastic day. Peace out, everybody.